Today we're gonna be comparing the 2020 MacBook Pro with M1 chip versus the 2021 MacBook Pro with M1 Pro and M1 Max chip. Let's get into it. So, with the 13.3-inch Retina display, the 2020 MacBook Pro comes with 2560 by 1600 pixels with the new M1 chip. The 2020 MacBook Pro brings a solid 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU for high performance and efficiency, with 16GB of unified memory and an ultimate storage up to 2TB with an outstanding 20 hours of battery life that can withstand a whole day with a full charge, and with a built-in 720p FaceTime HD camera, and with a classy touch bar and Touch ID with a studio quality 3 mic area with high signal to noise ratio and directional beamforming, and stereo speakers with high dynamic range. So, when we come to the 2021 MacBook Pro, we have all new superior design with larger 16.2-inch display that comes with 3456 by 2234 pixel of Liquid Retina XDR display, and with a standard model of 14.2-inch that comes with 3024 by 1964 pixels. The 2021 MacBook Pro comes with all new M1 Pro and M1 Max chip. With the M1 Pro, we have 32GB of unified memory, and when we compare it with the M1, it is 2 times faster with transient performance than M1, and with 10-core CPU, the M1 Pro is 70% faster than M1, and for graphics, M1 Pro brings 16-core GPU that is 2 times faster than M1. With a massive amount of storage up to 8TB, M1 Pro have been a game changer. With M1 Max, we have 64GB of unified memory, and when we compare it with M1 Pro and M1, it is 1.7 times faster than M1 Pro and 3.5 times faster than M1. And with the same powerful 10-core CPU like M1 Pro and a double GPU to a massive 32 cores, with 64GB of unified memory and with tremendous 8TB of storage. And with all new Liquid Retina XDR display that all take an extensive design with a side enclosure of 24% thinner, and with expanded top border we have 60% thinner display. And with a refresh rate up to 120Hz and an all new upgraded 1080p FaceTime HD camera that have 2 times better low light than the 2020 MacBook Pro. When we come to the audio experience, with better studio quality 3 mic area that is high signal to noise ratio that is 60% lower noise floor than the 2020 MacBook. And with high fidelity 6-speaker sound system with force cancelling woofers and wide stereo sound that is 80% more bass than the 2020 MacBook Pro. So when we come to the battery performance, with the 14-inch MacBook we get up to 17 hours of video playback, and with the 16-inch Mac we get up to 21 hours of screen on time. And with the new fast charging, the 2021 MacBook Pro can charge up to 50% in just 30 minutes. The 2021 MacBook Pro brings a full highlight function row from a standalone Magic Keyboard, replacing the touch bar with a physical keyboard, setting in with a double anodized black wheel to elegantly highlight the backlit clips on the keys. With ambient line sensor and Touch ID, the 2021 MacBook Pro turned out enormously great. Now, let's talk about the price. So, for the standard 2020 MacBook Pro with M1 chip with 256 and 512 SSD storage, the price is going to be $1,700 and $1,950. And we're gonna be getting the USB Type-C charger with a 61-watt adapter. And with the all-new 2021 14-inch MacBook Pro with 512GB and 1TB of SSD storage, the charge will be $2,500 and $3,150. And it comes with all new USB Type-C to MagSafe 3 cable and with 96 watt of adapter. And for the 2021 16-inch MacBook Pro with 512GB and 1TB of SSD is going to be $3,150 and $3,400. Let's max out everything and see what's gonna be the final price. So for the 2020 MacBook Pro with M1 chip, let's take 60GB of unified memory and 2TB of SSD storage and 17 softwares, but let's leave that one out. And the total price is going to be $2,950. For the 2021 14-inch MacBook Pro, let's put M1 Max chip with 10-core CPU and 32-core GPU with 16 cores and 64GB of unified memory with 8TB of SSD storage, and a total price is going to be, wow, $7,400. And with the last big boy, the 2021 16-inch MacBook Pro, let's put 64GB of unified memory with 8TB of SSD storage, and the total price will be $7,650. But they are absolute beast. So this is going to be the end of the video, and hope you like it. Till the next one, peace out.
Moving silently.